touch me. You're ugly, just don't touch me. You're ugly, bro, I'm godlike. I'm judgy, I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG, people like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly, just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that nigga me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's raining, you cannot control this. You gonna blow.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore, the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They crush it right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. No one around. He's got space. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick-6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes trying again after the pick. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Running out of the gun. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Angel. Right.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Matter. Here we go, son.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
A pistol snap, Fields. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, son. Go. Right.
Here's a give up the middle. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Right.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Can't. Here we go. I'm good.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Escape. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. The timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Son.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick-6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Go.
Fields coming back after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's incomplete left side.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Extend. Here we go, son. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, red win.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. He's out in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Coverage team traps him down as the return reaches the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second
Here we go,
down.
son. Track.
From the 37. Setting up the running back screen. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Go.
Fields looking to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Jake Camarda on to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down run by Pacheco. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
He was taken down by DeMoran Clark. A gain of 5. First down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Chiefs trying to make some noise before halftime. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The 2nd down throw for Mahomes. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
He beams one deep right up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Here's Fields to throw. All the time in the work. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never, ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Right.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Tonight.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Hauled in left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Another throw for Fields. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, can. Delta. Tonight.
From the red zone now. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, tonight. Go.
Now Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. That's low and bounces short of his man. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Alpha.
Hand off to the back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a Steelers first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Right.
Going to the ground again on first. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Catch made by Austin.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. It's all right.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Easy.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And 4th and 4 coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Delta.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
From the 24. Dumps it off to his running back. And And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
And he's brought down for a loss. Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
Here we go, son.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
All right.
Now it's Fields. Able to find Nacua here. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
No mas, no mas. Here we go, son. Say hi.
Fields out of the gun. It's taken in by Sinnott. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money.